If you've ever wondered what it's like to be an Uber Eats driver and how much money you can make, today we're about to find out. Hey guys, my name is Wally and welcome back to another video. About 2 years ago, I was in an Uber and we went about 10 miles or so and I paid over $50. I was always wondering, how much can you make as an Uber driver? Now, I never wanted to actually have strangers in my car. I didn't want people puking or having to deal with any of that. But now that you can do Uber Eats deliveries, I figured I could try out being an Uber driver and seeing how much money you can make. I don't expect that we'll be making a lot of money, but we could potentially make some extra spending money for a weekend or start saving up for a large trip that you want to plan for. Now, I'm not in a big populated area, so I don't expect the demand to be too high, but I just figured I'd give it a shot and see if we can make some money. Now, it's almost 6 o'clock, so we're going to go from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, it's Wednesday, so I'm not sure what the demand is going to be like, but we'll see how much money we can make and potentially see if it's worth it. Now, once you log into the app, you're going to have to take a picture to verify yourself. And then when that's over, because of the illness right now, you have to also take another photo of yourself wearing a mask and agree to some safety precautions to make sure you're being safe. So there's that photo right there. And then now that we're online, you pretty much have to wait until there's an order. In my case, it took about 10 minutes to get the very first order. And as you can see here, it's about a $13 order, so it shows you on the screen how much it is, and it gives you a few moments to accept it. And then when you accept it, it starts giving you directions to the restaurant to where you can go and pick up the order. Once you pick it up, you just select that you picked it up, and then you start the delivery. And it gives you directions to delivery location. And then you drive like crazy to get it to your customer as quickly as possible. So I just completed my first delivery. It took about 10 minutes to get an order, but then the food was actually ready pretty quickly, so another 10-15 minutes to pick it up and deliver. So overall, it didn't take that long to get the first trip out of the way. Now, it said that we were going to make about $12 on this delivery, but so far I've only seen $6. So I'm assuming there may be a tip that gets added on later. I guess we'll find out. But for now, we're going to keep waiting to get another order and see how long that takes. So it's 6:50 now, and I just got another order. Now, luckily, I'm actually parked out the town center area where this restaurant's at, so I'm just going to wait here for a little bit. But this one is supposed to be a $14 expected earning on this delivery. So hopefully that works out. Now, Uber gives you two options to actually deliver the food. You can either, ring the doorbell or call them and hand deliver it, or you can just leave it at the doorstep and avoid all human contact. So in this case, we just left it at the door, and Uber lets you take a picture. And when you submit it, it goes to the customer, and they get a notification that their food's there. So it's a little after 8 now, and we haven't gotten any new delivery requests. So we're at a total of 2 trips in those 2 hours. I think it's because I kind of started a little bit late, so I might try this again tomorrow. Start earlier and try to get a couple more deliveries. But in total, I've made $21, and I think it'll go up to $25 once that last tip clears. But overall, not too bad for just 2 deliveries. It was more than I thought, although it is only getting 2 deliveries for those 2 hours is kind of low. But that might just be because of how late I started. So I ended at 8 o'clock with a total of $27 and only 2 deliveries. I was a little surprised of how much I was able to make per delivery, which was really nice. However, I was pretty disappointed in the number of deliveries that I was able to get in that time period. I'm not sure if the demand was just low or if there was a lot of Uber drivers around at the time that I was doing it. But one thing I noticed was during my second delivery, I was 1 minute away from the restaurant. So as soon as I hit accept, the food was already prepared and ready to be delivered. So I'm not sure how Uber's algorithm works, but I'm assuming they just assign the driver who's closest when the food's ready to pick it up. So I might try this again tomorrow. I'll probably start a little bit earlier just to capitalize on more time, and maybe during a rush period, see if that makes a difference. But I think being closer to a restaurant in a more populated area helps in this case. Now, with all that being said, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions about being an Uber driver, or if you yourself are a driver and have some interesting stories to share, please leave them down in the comments below. and look out for more videos. Thank you. I filmed this initial video a couple days ago, but since then I've tried doing Uber Eats a couple more times, and I've tried it during some peak hours between 5 and 8 p.m. on a Saturday and a Sunday, and both times I've been able to make more than $100. Just pretty decent profit for a couple hours of work in the evenings. So it's a lot better than that $27 that we made in the 2 hours, but if you do it during peak times, it can be worth it. So I just wanted to give you an update on that.